Hey there, YouTube followers. This is Michael with Paint and War Games. It's kind of early in the morning. It's 2:36, and I pumped out a video a little bit earlier last night. What is today's date? Check my computer. It's October 27th. So I produced one yesterday on the 25th about unboxing the Chaos Heldrake, and I can't remember exactly what time it got uploaded, but we'll consider that one happened on the 26th. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Um, but I've built the Heldrake to the point where I want it to go out the prime. So I'm gonna turn on the light. Let's see, and actually gonna turn off the computer monitor this time. Show you guys how it looks. Now please note that the Heldrake is in a bunch of pieces. Um, got the neck, the head, and yes, I did put the Reaper auto cannon bit in there. That is going to be. I'm probably going to use it as the Bale Flamer, but I just like the Reaper auto cannon bit better. Got the front talons. Got the two beginning parts of the front arm. Those pieces go on top of the front arm. Got the neck, and then we got the four wings. The reason why I have left this model in so many pieces is because I want to have easy access to paint all of these beautiful lines and these things. I want to get into the nitty-gritty detail. Here is the main body. And some of you guys are wondering, hey, Michael, you've left off some parts where your thumb is at. And yes, I have. You know why? Because the details, and I'm just going to set that down because it's easier. And I am going to get an end of a brush. These details, these lines right here, you can see them when, let's see, that is on there, but it's really hard, and I know this from painting the other one. It's really hard to get up in these little holes and get those details. So, leaving that part off. Let me turn this piece around. And leaving that part off will allow me to get to more detail on these, primarily the edges and some of the underneath, like where it's going to show up, and it will allow me to get to all this detail on this side. Let me turn this around to this side. And as far as the neck goes in there, I'm not really sure on how much the head has play motion here and how much the neck motion has on here when it's attached to the head or attached to the main body. So I'm gonna wait to attach those three parts. You know, I could attach them now. It's for posing that I'm gonna do it later after I paint it. If I could get the dragon to sort of have his head come down like this or off to the side and like sort of shooting breath at something, that'd be cool. So yeah, I got here's the rear talons, and there's the rear talons. So, alright. Well guys, this is just a quick update on the Heldrake. When I get up in the morning, probably here in about 6 hours or something. It's about 3 a.m. now, so yeah, give me 6 hours and I'll get up. And I'll put these guys out to prime, and then I'll probably still start working on the Helbert, because I prime both sides, and then I go through a process where I look under a bright light like this, see if there's any unprimed areas or areas that the paint clearly won't stick to. So Alright guys, well, I'll see you in the next video. The next video will show me working with the first coat after the primer on the wings, because I'm really going to do those first with this color. Signar Blue Base Highlight. It's a pure blue. The other blue that I could use, and I might actually end up using it, is the old Enchanted Blue. It's called, I actually have the new one too. Signar or Caldor Sky. They're two pretty good blues. Actually, while I have this open, I'm going to show you exactly how many paints I actually have in my little thing. That there is the first drawer of paints. And then that is mainly washes and dry brushes and some other secondary paints. Plus, I have paints here on my table too. And there's all the HD paints for a previous video. Yes, I have lots of paints. I have lots of multiples of different colors. Primarily Enchanted Blue. I can count 4 the Enchanted Blue and then the Caldor Sky, so that's 5. When they were switching over their paint ranges, I loved this color, Mecrite Red. Absolutely loved it. Didn't know what the new color was going to look like. Didn't know if it was going to come close. This is a base color. They called it Foundation. Very high pigment. Love it a lot. I'm sure I've got, well, I'm looking at it right now, and I can see that I got 6 of these things in here. Probably had 8 somewhere. Probably got 2 more somewhere else. Maybe in a different box somewhere. But yeah, particularly Cornelia Nightshade. I've got like 4 or 5 of these. There's another color. Let me find it. A Sermon Blue. That's the old one. Back when they're, like I said, when they were changing their paint lines, I didn't know what the new shades were going to look like, and I was using this very heavily on my Tyranids at the time, and particularly with the Mecrite Red. So I did not want to change my paint colors. I didn't want new paints to look different than old, and so I went around to the local hobby shops and I bought them out. Was at the comic shop. They had like a couple left. I bought there. Went to Miniatures Market. Found all the Mecrite Reds I needed. Went to another hobby shop down in the city. We were just looking around and I saw they had the washes, and I got them. And that's how I am. I have copious copies of colors, and people, particularly my buddies, like, dude, why do you have so many like doubles? I'm like, well, paints run down, paints get old, they get nasty, and I just buy new ones. I don't throw out the old ones because I've got a thing called drying retarder that I could always use to restore these paints. Or sometimes there's just a little bit of paint left in there. Like I have an old Chaos Black. I have 2 of them actually in there. Because I left them in there and just in case Abaddon Black wasn't up to par, and it isn't. I love Chaos Black better, but I have a Reaver color called Flat Black, which is right here. Model, or actually, this is a Vallejo. Actually, Vallejo Flat Black, and this is a true flat black. The new Abaddon Black is not flat. I will argue that point with anyone. It is not flat. If anything, it's a satin. Borderline glossy when it dries. This is a true flat color, my friends. You want flat black, you want something that's going to spread well, go out and pick you up some model colored Vallejo Flat Black. So, I got some fluorescent colors in there. I'm pretty sure these are by Vallejo, yeah. Vallejo model color, fluorescent magenta, this one. I had ideas of putting a black light in here and creating an army that would look really great under black light. So I got magenta, I got green, I got blue, and I got yellow. I didn't get orange. I can still. So yeah, they have 4 colors. Or I have 4 colors. They technically have 5. in that line. So, maybe one day. I mean, they look cool. I mean, this is blue. Dries like that. The only problem with these fluorescents is you gotta almost glob them on there. They're really low pigment. And it's because they do shine under a black light. From what I've been told, I haven't used a black light yet. As you can tell by my lights, no black light, and by my working light, no black light. So, all right, guys, this was just an update. I didn't mean to take this long, so because I got to talking about my paints and what I got. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you later, and as always, keep gaming.